What's up, peoples? I'm gonna put on my cool shades. Bam. Yeah, dog! I'm like Neo in the Matrix. Check this shit out. Damn, I look cool. But anyway, we talking about um Grand Theft Auto. You ever played that game? It's called Grand Theft Auto, and it's this character, right? He always be like stealing shit, and he gotta go work for like mob bosses, and he's always like racking up points and stuff, right? But in that game, what's amazing is uh every time he like falls off a building or drowns, like he always pops up at this one random place. Like, oh, the base. He pops up at the base. Soviet Union. Yo, welcome back, yo. You gotta talk English. I don't know how to say that. So yeah, the character, he always pops back up at base, right? So you got a bank account, and you be like you stack it up. So every time you like reset, you still have a nice chunk of change in your bank account. So I was talking about something called similes, right? The pastors use a lot of it. They use the stories from the Bible and try to like compare people today. And it's like I call it gospel garbage similes, right? So they'd be like, "Oh, because Obama let the gay people have rights." What about now? Can you hear me now? I think my finger was blocking the thing. So let me see. Uh, damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the similes. So they were like, "Oh, because Obama did something bad and it hurts God's feeling." And it hurts God's feelings. Obama's going to be like Job or something, or one of them characters that had like a disease. So then after they find that like story, they're going to be like, they're going to start wishing the cosmic genie called Jesus a whole bunch of bad luck for something bad to happen to their target, right? So those are the similes. So we got Grand Theft Auto, right? And here's the thing. We have pedophile president uh like crime spree. There you go. That's the second game. So I'm using similes, right? So we got Grand Theft Auto, and the character always resets, right? So now in our reality simulation, we got the pedophile president crime spree, right? So you say, pedophile president, sir, uh, what's the next mission Jesus wants? So you gotta do that shit. But this is reality. So what happens is when the pedophile president crashes the economy, people end up bankrupt and they end up on the streets. And they end up homeless. They lose their IDs. They lose so much shit, and they can't get back on their feet, just like the character in the Grand Theft Auto game. So we have to change the system and use a new system that uses socialist like policies, procedures, but better than the old one. Because the old one, it was like your tax dollar, and the government keeps like taking it, trying to pay for other things that people need. And it's going to be a new version of it. So that way, if a pedophile president character gets in the White House and holds the world hostage, what happens is everybody could reset themselves if they lose their stuff. So it's like there's going to be a base minimum rate. It's called $7 an hour, 40 hours a week, right? So let's say you go to jail. You do your time, you get out of jail, boom, you just go and you start this system program thing, and you're going to be making that wage. So it's non-labor employment, and what happens is you could use this money. It's not welfare because it's not food stamps. It's not like vouchers for Section 8 or public housing type welfare housing. So you use your actual cash, And what happens is you could actually start to go get your IDs again. You could get a lease. You could start saving your money. You could just get back on your feet. So this is like a better. It's kind of similar to Grand Theft Auto, but not really. So it's like reality. Grand Theft Auto is a game, and this is reality. So we could actually set up the system right now as we speak, or start to, and everybody's life is going to get better. Thank you. I just got it today. I got sick and tired of like dirt going in my eyes when I ride my bicycle. So, uh, yeah. Oh, and another thing. So I just did the Grand Theft Auto simile and the pedophile president simile or simulation thing. And now I'm going into some mental health trauma that I experienced as a first responder. So Trump crashed the economy since I'm in Philly. So Trump crashed the economy, right? Ever since his first term, because he cut the tax rates, right? Automatically, on his own will, he said, I'm dropping the tax rates. And what that did was, hang on, something I have mental trauma. Oh, all right. So here's the thing. Uh, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You got to look up, what's his name? Ben Franklin. Yeah, the dude that invented electricity. That's where I'm at. That's my hood, yo. So, there's a trauma that a lot of people are experiencing, and it's not just me. Because if you you're in Europe. Oh, that's so cool. I want to visit there someday. I'm fixing Germany. I'm fixing the euro currency. So I'm fixing a lot of stuff. But over here in America, yeah, over here in America, if you have like compassion for like other people hardships, right? And you go apply for a job, it's like your brain is so like weird. It's like you need the job, right? But at the same time, you're willing to let somebody else get that job because you have compassion for somebody else. But Trump tried to like fuck up all the banks, all the governments, and it's like if we didn't fix it with the work that we did, nothing would have happened. Like we would have never been able to like find work as fast as we did because Trump keeps saying it's a Great Depression, and no, he keeps saying it's going to be just like the Great Depression. But the Great Depression, it took 10 years to recover. We're recovering right now. Like it's like, boom, some fucked up shit happened, like COVID, and all them shutdowns, and the government didn't have protocols to like deal with the financial damages. But somehow it's like everything is stable. Like they've been saying we got like a good economy, and it's like based on COVID or Trump's first term with the tax cuts, we're supposed to be recovering in like the year 2035, right? If you want to look at past examples like 1929. So, yeah. So, me as a first responder, I've been volunteering for like 8.5 years, right? And I'm just starting to get back on my feet. And it's like when I go for a job, it's like if other people show up for that job, like my brain is like, go ahead, yo. But at the same time, I need the freaking work. I need the job. I need the money. So it's like this, like just like if you're you work on an ambulance or you're a firefighter or a police officer, your brain automatically puts other people's before you and whatever situation you got going on. And it's like that's the trauma that I'm talking about because it's like it's a bizarre confusion because technically if I had time to like explain what's going on with all the people that needs the job, right? Uh they'll be like, well, they should be like, no, you go first. You go first. Yeah, we'll figure it out, you know? Cuz that's what people do when like there's a police officer or a EMT or a firefighter. They'll be like, "Hurry up, go help, go help." But in this circumstance, it's like I don't even know. So, yeah, that's my bizarre little situation going on. And it's going on in a lot of places in the world. So it's not just America. And yeah, so I'm gonna check out some comments real quick. Soviet Union. He said something about no Moscow, and then hold up, what's that? Karate's times two says wow, and also says Trump is a freak. Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo. Like, I can't believe you got politicians shaking his hand. Like, that's a gross and disgusting hand. If you got to shake Donald Trump's hand on a world stage, like Putin shook his fucking hand. That dude fingered little girls. Like, that shit is so gross, man. And it's like Trump, pay attention to when he smirks while shaking people's hands, because he knows he sexually assaulted little kids, and he's like purposely shaking people's hands wherever he goes. Like, the guy is really disgusting. So I got some weird, not weird views about Trump. It's just like I got. It's not a vendetta. It's like I don't even want to be around the guy. Like, he's gross, man. So we probably wanks off with that. I don't even want to think about that. Like, ew, Trump, man. Like, you gross, dog. Like, oh, there's a tripolar mental health thing that people got to figure out, because Trump doing what he did, right? No other person in the world destroyed the world reserve financial system, which is the US dollar, trying to defend their innocence. Because if you go look at like other cases where people was accused of it, there's people that got off of it and they don't even have the amount of money Trump got. So it's like nothing happened and they walked off. Like, the charges got dropped, and like for some reason Trump wants to like take all the planes and put it in secret places and basically say nothing happened, and that's what he's doing. So, like, there's this tripolar mental health thing going on, because one of them is, Donald Trump, you fuck little kids, and you're laughing at Trump for being like a weirdo. Bro, what scares me? France can warn shots nukes. What scares me? France can warring shots nukes. Uh, well, if the people in France, the politicians in France, somehow finds my channel, they'll like drop their little nuclear plans and basically just follow my work, because I'm stabilizing their financial system. So I'm gonna fix the immigrant crisis in France based on the work that I'm doing, and the immigrants, they're gonna go back home. So yeah. Oh, back to the crisis thing. So the first one was, Donald Trump, you fuck little kids, and then the next one is, ew, Trump, you fuck little kids, and then the other one is, you gotta feel sympathy for the kids. So it's like, you want to cry for the misery that the kids are going through. So it's like, but what about the kids? Like, that's so fucked up. Trump fucks the kids. So it's like, it's three mental psychosis or whatever. These psychologists, they gotta like start talking and help people around the whole world develop understanding that this shit is not normal, what's going on. So, from Russia, of course. Bro, it only takes 100 nukes to vape France off the map. Yeah, but think about it. Like, check out the politics, right? When Obama was in office, we was using the World Trade Center and the United Nations to basically attempt to get goods throughout the whole world so everybody could live like Americans, or like wherever that has a upgraded economy. You got airplanes, you got video games, you got house, you got heat, you got AC. So the World Trade Center was trying to attempt that, but Trump shut it down because he was feeling threatened, right? So when if we had stayed on that path, the stock market goes up, everybody's retirement goes up, and everybody's comfortable. But, something weird happened. So the idea of nuking a country in our time right now, right? We already did it. Like, Japan got nuked, I think. It was Japan, right? Yeah. Yep. Japan got nuked, and we all built video games off of it. So let's move on. Like, we don't need to basically use that threat anymore for nuclear weapons, you know? Everybody wants to visit countries, everybody wants to go on vacation with families, and we could make that happen for everybody on the planet. So, as far as like just talking about nuking another country and being like a schizo and self-defense because you want to be ready, like, we need to let that shit go and move forward, focus on a better future. So those are my thoughts on like nuking countries. Uh, Soviet unit says until two planes came by. Two. Oh yeah. Well, you got to understand. You got bad people like Trump, and they would like have a bad person, right, with them. Like, let's say this. Let's say Trump is in this seat, and this is Trump's buddy, right? And his buddy works for the CIA. So they both got a little kid in the trunk. So his buddy would literally go to like one of y'all countries, like Russia, France, whatever, and basically create a rumor and somehow try to get y'all to like, uh, I guess, declare war. And then when that happens, they stay in power. The little kid stays in the trunk somewhere, and like all the troops and the citizens, they're like, yeah, we got to go fight a war. We got to defend the country. But look, Trump and his buddy is like enjoying life with a toddler. So it's like it's a weird political scam, yo. And I'm seeing through the bullshit, and I'm not falling for it at all. So that's my thoughts on that one. So you gotta like try to focus on the peace. Like, if there's a threat coming, but the whole world is focused on like building up itself, ignore the threat because it might not even be real. So if there's a plane crash, right, they will use that shit just to say like, oh, there's a war, oh snaps, oh, some Bin Laden resurrected and he fucking flew another plane in another country. They'll do some shit like that. So it's like, and then that might not even be the case, that there was a our president has yo, yeah. So the hair I had, um it was like too knotted. It was like tangled. So I spent like hours upon hours trying to get it out, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. And I just shaved it off. So what's up, AD316? Welcome back. I don't know if you missed it, but you missed a lot of good information. So did you just make it in? Oh yeah, I had checked out your channel. I think I subscribed to you. You were supposed to work on coastal evacuations, I think. Yeah, that's cool. But this one, I'll go over it again. We were talking about similes, like in the Bible, like they use past stories of something bad happening to people, and then the present day pastors or prophets, they're using present day people, and they are pulling the story and then saying that, yo, because it happened to them, it's going to happen to like Obama because he did something bad that offends God. So that's like similes, right? So I use Grand Theft Auto and Pedophile President Operations, and it's like a simile simulation. So in Grand Theft Auto, the character, every time he falls off a building, he ends up back. Yo, what? Vietnamese, yo, welcome back. So Vietnamese country human is in the house, y'all. So, yeah. So you have uh the simulation of Grand Theft Auto, and the character somehow always has his money, right? Every time he like gets out of jail. But when the president is trying to like crash the economy and murder as many people as he can, and then it squeezes people, you missed you missed a good one in this live stream because I'm going over the first part right now. So I'm talking about like similes, like how you could compare and contrast things, right? So we're using the Grand Theft Auto simulation, and now we have pedophile president Donald J. Trump, right? So he's at the top of the world, holding the world hostage. So he wants to crush it. And let's say normal functioning people, right, go into a bankruptcy based on the damages he's doing. If they lose their stuff and end up homeless, they lose their ID, they lose their house, they lose everything, and they can't get back on their feet. So we need a new system based on socialism, but new protocols for the socialism, because I was talking about a day rate that could cover it. So your money that you make at your job, it doesn't go towards socialism. So it's like a new tax account that's 100% taxable. So that money, right? We're going to use that to do this non-labor wage, right? Yeah, non-labor earnings. That's what I'm calling it. So it's like you go to the welfare office, but they're converting it into an employment center. And everybody that's over the age of 18, they're not going to have that food stamp card or like those housing vouchers. So this is real cash you're going to be earning. So let's say the pedophile simulation kicked you out of your house or your job and you lost all your stuff because he crashed the system. You could get back on your feet like faster than normal, just like in the simulation of Grand Theft Auto. So that's the system that I'm trying to set up for all the countries, not just America. So we got to make all the currencies the same value, and that's the easy fix. And then what happens is we start up that new account, and everybody's like, they Gucci. So everybody's good for the rest of their life, and it doesn't cause hyperinflation anywhere. So, yeah, we're gonna be good. And yeah. Oh, and the other thing was, there's this mental trauma that people are experiencing when they go to like a job interview based on what they've been through. So some people, they got kicked out of a job and they've been just hanging in there, and then now they're getting back on their feet, and it's like a bunch of people show up to one job, right? And it's like they're like, all right, yo, you go ahead, and then the other person, no, you go ahead. So it's like they both need the money, but it's like people are so compassionate that they will be like, yo, just go take the job. So well, at least I live in Vietnam because the homeless and poor get a money reduction of 8%. So if I make $2,000, I keep 1,700 of that. But average income. Oh, well, that's that socialism stuff Trump is trying to declare evil, but it's not evil because it's keeping y'all alive. So he's murdering people by like, doing what he's doing. But that sounds like that sounds like a good foundation. But this new system is going to be way better. So everybody's going to have like healthcare and stuff like that. They're going to have car insurance. There's going to be child care coverage, and the governments, they're going to have all the money that they need. Yeah, Zoe, you was here yesterday. Welcome back. So I think you missed out a lot if you just got here. Yeah. If everybody don't mind, I guess I'm gonna sound repetitive. So I guess I could let Zoe catch up. It's my birthday. Can you sing happy birthday? Who is this? Kendall Miller. Kendall Miller is in the house, everybody. Happy X number birthday to Kendall Miller. So yeah, we are talking about oh, similes and Grand Theft Auto. So all right, so Vietnam Country Human is going, and uh yeah, I'm gonna just repeat what you just heard to Zoe. She just popped in. So there was like two things I covered in this live, Zoe. Um, what is it? Oh, I'm gonna go over this trauma first. So the trauma part is based on what we've been through over the past years, right? Some people, their pockets became so dried up that they started like living tough. Like their lights got cut off, their water got cut off, and throughout that damage, it's like they develop some kind of strength, right? So now, as they're getting back on their feet, um, it's like a bunch of people that have been through the same thing is showing up to one job, right? And it's like the people, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you go first, you go first," and you know, it's like they both need the job, but it's like they have so much compassion and understanding of what everybody went through. It's creating a crisis between all of them. So I'm trying to like fix that as soon as possible, and that way everybody get back on their feet. So the next one is the simile with Grand Theft Auto. And Grand Theft Auto, um, the character dies, right? But when he dies, like falls off a bridge or drowns, he goes back to his base and he still has his money. So it's like second chances, right? Or multiple chances. And this economic crash that Trump did, um, a lot of people, normal functioning people, they got kicked out of their house, right? And they couldn't afford their bills and they ended up homeless or something. And what happens is we need to use that new system that I've been talking about in previous videos. That way, these people, that's like, dying. Like you died spiritually when you lose your house, your car, you on the streets. So we need to give them a second chance program and help them get back on their feet. So that's going to be the non-labor uh, wages. Okay. Should I keep going? Did you come back yet? All right. So while we wait for Zoe to pop back, I'm about to go over this thing. I just I saw Tyrese, the rap. He's like a singer slash actor, right? He's from the Fast and the Furious series, right? So he was like tripping about money and stuff. And based on the things that I've been saying, right? Oh, all right. So, all right, this is good. Welcome back. All right, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. So the people, when they get laid off, they're gonna get a second chance with this new system, and this is beneficial because a lot of people, right, when they're going through this hardship, their parents passed away, and it's like their parents used to be their financial helper. So now, if we set up this new system, the government program or the new government employment program that gives everybody that's unemployed $7 an hour, 40 hours a week. What happens is, um, that's your parent. That's like, let's say your grandparent died or your mom died. That's like their ghost looking over you as an angel if the government sets up this program. So, because your parent, they love you. A lot of your parents love y'all, and they'll give y'all their last dime, you know, just to make sure you have food on the table. So this system is basically like your parents or your grandparents are being your guardian angels when the system gets set up. So yeah, that's it. And as for Tyrese the actor, he about to get some more money because there's gonna be new videos, new movies based on the stuff I've been saying. So he's been like tripping over financial issues, and I'm like, yo, chill, baby boy, you're gonna be all right. So yeah, he's gonna be all right. Yikes! I got to be careful with my words now, cause I can't use the bad words. So thanks for letting me know that your kid is in here. Hi, you're from Colombia. What's up, David L. Santo? Uh, this channel is a political channel. I know how to fix your country's financial systems, and I study international finance. So if you get my channel to your politicians in your country, you could fix your country right away, and Donald Trump can stop declaring war on your people while he's the president. So yeah, so um, that's all I got for this rant today. So I guess if Zoe's in here, it's a how's your day chat. So I do a little bit. Yeah, so how's your day? Like how like was it a good day today? Was it a bad day? Did you help anybody? Cuz sometimes when you like just give somebody $1, that makes your soul like feel good. Like a homeless person. So there you go. We like the angel crew on planet Earth, yo, helping people out. That's what's up. I'm proud of you. Did I subscribe to you? Yeah, I meant to subscribe to your channel. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I looked at your channel and it was like a bunch of kids. So I wasn't sure if it was like kids playing pranks on me or not. So, like, like it's the internet. So it's like I didn't subscribe to your channel for that reason. So, Like I gotta focus on rescue operations, and adults gotta be in charge, and we gotta like evacuate coastlines. So if it's kids like playing games, like I didn't subscribe. So yeah, I did check out your channel. But yeah, oh, I got speaking on angels, um, those people that are practicing their religion, right? Summoned UFOs. So the UFOs, if you look on a YouTube channel called Mr. MBB333, he always has like UFOs, and them things look crazy. So they do like patterns, they do all kinds of stuff, right? So I already said in a previous video that they came down and they turned into people, and they spoke to me, and I know that they know Jesus, and I know that they was around when Jesus was born on earth 2,000 years ago. So them things, they've been around since the creation of the planet. So what's crazy is these religious folks that's been attacking the Democrats, right? Summoned the UFOs because they was the one that did it. When Obama was in office, we wasn't summoning anything. We was just like focusing on going to make money because Obama was trying to like bring the world together, and we was going out to eat with our friends. So you could be lesbian, gay, straight, whatever. Everybody went out to eat. They talk about work, they talk about life, and then they part ways, and then they meet up again. So these religious folks are the ones that summoned those UFOs. So they've been calling Jesus to come help them, but when they showed up, they are doing some bizarre homicide, genocide, schizophrenic, civil, holy war, and it's like there's very serious criminal crimes being committed, and the UFOs, they're not associated with them, right? With their agenda, even though they know them, the UFOs. So when they pass away, it's too late for them because they are like evacuating their souls out of the solar system, and they are literally wishing to the UFOs that they don't want nothing to do with this earth. Everything that's on planet Earth is worldly things, and they just want to go up to heaven because they are so terrified and they want to stay there forever. So those things are pulling them up, taking them out because that's a wish. Kind of like Genie and Aladdin, right? So they're taking their souls away. So because we fixed all the financial systems and it's stable for like millions of years, right? So the same prices that we have now is going to be the same prices in a million years in America, right? So the hyperinflation is gone. So these people missed out because they're not going to come back. They're not going to come back to Earth as a human to play video games, to go eat Burger King, to go get Happy Meals at McDonald's. So they forfeited all of that. And there is no forgiveness. If I'm supposed to be the Antichrist, right? According to them, and I'm the most evil person in the world, is because I'm not forgiving them for what they did. So they would never come back to this planet, and that will make me extremely evil to them, but not to the people that I rescued. So, yeah, that's my story about that's my update about the UFOs that's hovering in the nighttime sky. So yeah, I got one person in the chat. Is that Zoe? You still here? Oh, one more thing for this video. Like, I am super broke, and I still give people $1. And he has a car. Oh, you talking about me? This is my sister's car. This ain't my car. I lost all my stuff. I lost my house. I lost my truck. So, I had a family emergency today, and my niece was in the hospital. So my sister wanted me to pick up a car to go check on my niece because she's stuck at work, and then I have to take her back. I have to take the car back to my sister, and that's it. I'm gonna be back on my bike. So yeah, that's my life right now. But it's getting better. I know that for sure. So no, everything's good. She went home from the hospital. She got discharged, so they didn't keep her. So she was on a cruise and she got sick, and she just came back from the cruise ship earlier today. So she was like in the Medic Bay up in Canada, and she just made it back to Philly today. So, uh, who's this? Fred Frederick Shorten. You've been here before. I'm in Philly right now. Philly Dilly. Yeah, I'm from Philly. So I think you was a Trump supporter. Are you a Trump supporter? You from like the Northeast or something? Cotman Avenue, I think. No, that might be a different name. Yeah, my bad. Could be. Damn, I don't know. It's like a lot of people pop in and pop out. What about dreams? Anybody had any dreams lately? Like crazy dreams? Like Superman dreams or superhero dreams or like nightmares? What was it? What happened? I'm going to give you like 10 minutes to like write your your story out. So I'm gonna chill. Do 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 do. The sun went down, people. I'll take these ones with me. Alrighty. Zoe is sharing a dream that she had. It's a nightmare, everybody. So, her and her family was chilling outside, and all of a sudden, no warning, a quick tornado hit us. And my whole family got sucked in the tornado, and I was the only one who survived. Wow. Yo, them things, dreams like that, it's scary. So, I've had dreams where I was like falling, right? And like I just let go. Cause it's like in the dream, when I just accepted it, it's like I fell and boom, it was like blackness and then I woke up. So I've had a dream where I was like flying once, and I think I entered into my friend's dream when we were kids, so, because we both had the same dream, and we was like, we thought each, like, she was playing a trick on me and I was playing a trick on her, but we both really had the same dream in the same night. So, yeah, that was like crazy. So, let me see. I think that's astral traveling. If you could do something like that. So, um, the next time it happens, like daydream that you're like Wonder Woman and you could fly, and then like see what the dream, like what happens in the dream. So it might not be a nightmare. It might turn into like something cool. So those are my thoughts on that. It's like a mind over matter. There you go. Mind over matter mindset. And you have to like, it's like your intentions. Set your intentions. So, yeah. All right, folks. Uh I've been on here 46 minutes, and my indicator says everybody left the chat. So I'm getting ready to clock out, and I'll probably go try to get a bite to eat. And I'll see you all on my next live stream. Thank you for hanging out, and stay safe out there.